everyone, I'm Stacy Guerrero and I'm the DTL of Math and Lower School Science.
Hi, I am Ina Shino and I'm the 6th grade math teacher and the 6th grade team leader.
Woohoo! So we're going to talk about something that is like very near and dear to me for those of you who've been in my classroom in the past. And it's all about the power of physical space and how important our physical space can be in our students' education. Can I get 2 readers, please, for RE? Go ahead, Camilla.
What is this?
Oh my God, that's so great. KipStar staff will be able to determine what makes physical space an effective and inviting learning environment.
Lauren, will you read the second one for us?
KipStar staff will be able to articulate how a purposeful classroom space can reinforce our values and influence behavior.
Great. So in front of you, you guys are going to have a piece of paper, and at the very top there is a question. I want you guys to think back to a classroom that really stands out in your mind. And it might be positive, you might think about it really fondly, or it might not be so great, it might be negative as well. Either way, that's totally fine. I want you guys to write down, right, what were the aesthetics of the room that made it stand out. You're gonna have a solid minute to do this on your own silently, and go ahead and jot down whatever you come up with. Any questions? Go.
Pencils down, please, in 5, 4, 3, thank you, 2, 1.
And 0.
Oh, 0, damn, and 0.
Well done, coaches.
Share with us, please, what you wrote. Ilaria.
I remember a classroom that, and this, I went in the more negative direction.
It's okay.
So, just that, like, the room was kind of bare other than a lot of, like, anchor charts, so it was hard for me to know, like, what was the most important driving idea there, or, like, as a student, what I was supposed to pay attention to, and it was kind of like sensory overload for me.
Anyone thought of a classroom that they remember fondly? Lauren?
Yeah, I had a 5th grade classroom where it was like the most inviting reading nook ever. There were like bean bags, there was like really soft lighting, and it made you really want to sit there and read. It was really nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking about specifically those aesthetics, right? I heard you saying things about the soft lighting and the beanbag chairs and how it made you really feel. So today we're going to take the next 25 minutes to talk more about aesthetics and the effects, the positive effects that it can have on our environment and the learning. And more specifically, the agenda looks as follows. So we just went over the do now. We already did go over the aim. We'll next look at pictures from actual KipStar classrooms. We'll go over takeaways, address some challenges that we might face, and then we'll go over like the actual deliverables along with the logistics.
All right. So we're going to show you a couple slides of some pictures of first Maria and Ilaria's beautiful writing classroom. So take a couple moments, look at these pictures, and as you're looking at these pictures, I want you to think about, what do these pictures show you are the values that Maria and Ilaria have, and how do you think the students might feel in their classroom? Look at these pictures. Bring it closer. So short hair to long hair. Let's share with your partner what you were thinking. Short hair goes first. Go.
I think that it's very nice.
That would be me.
And it shows
I
kind
think
of
their
like
classroom shows that they
So
value
like it would make me think as a
I
kid
feel like
that
it was well
these are
organized.
important
think they value. I know they had like a portion where it's like the fridge where they posted student work, so it's like they value student effort and just like thinking back to
If you haven't already, please
a
switch.
51%er, just that work ethic piece. Thoughts?
Tracking us back at the classroom, or at the front of the classroom in 3, in 2, 1, and 0. Alaria, do you mind sharing with the rest of our team and family what you were saying about how you think students might feel in this classroom?
Yeah. I said that it seems like organized and orderly, which as a child would make me like feel safe and like I'm able to predict like what to expect when I walk in the room every day.
Thank you. And share with us how you what was the other one?
What do you think the values
Values
of the teachers
are. Crystal.
I thought about how, because I know Crystal did an earlier session on 51%ers, and I was just thinking about this idea of like optimism just from everything in that room. It just really kind of encourages this idea of like, yes, you can do it. And then I thought about like work ethic, just really highlighting strong pieces of student work via the fridge.
So we've heard things like students feeling safe, values such as optimism and hard work and things like that matter. And all of that is just from looking at some pictures. You might not even know Maria and Ilaria yet, and already you know a little bit about what they value as teachers just from looking at pictures of their classroom from last year. I want you to take a look at a second set of pictures. And this is of Josue and Chelsea's classroom, which is an 8th grade ELA room. And as you're looking at these pictures, I want you to think about what are the elements that are present in these two classrooms. So what are the elements that are present in these classrooms? Well, I'd love to take some hands on what you were thinking are some elements that are present here. Go ahead, Kristen.
There's lights.
Oh, I'm writing it up.
Yeah.
There's a star.
Ilaria?
It's like clear what content area the classroom is.
Can I push you a little bit there? Like what specific things make it visible that it's a ELA classroom?
So I might be stating the obvious here, but there's like the bookshelf with
Perfect,
the books
yeah,
the books
absolutely.
that are specifically being displayed.
Like books, organized, displayed.
Intentional display.
Intentional display. What else in
Oh, it feels age appropriate between the two classrooms. One feels like it's for a younger grade. The other feels like it's for older students. So it makes them feel good that it's different.
Great. Thank you for sharing. Some of the things that I took out of this were things like, read this for me please, Ilaria.
The board has a place for the date, the aim, the agenda, and the homework and the unit number.
Lovely. Read the next one for us please, Bernardo.
Content posters, general content related, what is that?
Unit related.
Read this next one for us please, Lauren.
Organizational space.
So I'm thinking of organizational space, thinking of like places to put papers to give back to students. Students know where they're picking up their classwork from, where homework is, things like that. Read the next one for us, please, Camilla.
It's a board for student work.
Lovely. We want to display all of our wonderful work that our students make. And read this next one for us, Crystal.
Relevant systems, routines, classroom posters.
Time's up.
It was effective when next time try.